If you're like most people, the thought of visiting an art exhibition can be daunting. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the information out there on what to see and what to do. Gliding through the galleries was founded to create an enjoyable experience when visiting a gallery.
Gliding Through the Gallery is an event series that I have launched to make the art space accessible for people. So most of the time people, they think that the art space is not accessible. So I actually started this on TikTok where I was making these videos where I was showing people how easy it is to go into the gallery space and enjoy it. And then people still felt intimidated and they said they needed someone that understands what's happening in the world, and then also to be able to guide them. And then that's when I launched the Gliding Through the Gallery, where I take people to these spaces. I unpack the work, I unpack the artists, I unpack the practice. As you've been seeing today, I've been making them Google so that they can look at certain references and learn even beyond the day.
At their core, Gliding Through the Gallery provides a space to experience beauty, creativity, and emotion. Everard, Secra, and Berman galleries showcase their latest artworks, which invited viewers to reflect on deepening their understanding of the art and provide an experience that goes beyond through the aesthetics.
For the first Gliding Through the Gallery, it was solo exhibitions. So I had to find galleries that were hosting solo exhibitions, which was the Goodman Gallery and Gallery Momo. And then with this one, I really wanted to have a more expansive way of speaking to the work and to introduce the people to more artists. And that's why I decided to go with group shows, galleries that are having group shows, so that they don't only learn about one artist, but they can learn about a plethora of artists, their practices and their histories. I really wanted this to be experiential, and I wanted people to feel like they are part of a community, because like I said, the art world can feel very alienating. So for example, if you're going to a gallery date by yourself, you can feel very lonely or you have no one to talk to. So I've asked people, to not be with people that they know, so that they can connect to other people and be able to build community beyond the day. And then also, as you can see, you have to come to the Glide to see some of the other special things that I'm doing within this. But everything that I'm doing is not only to make people feel connected to the art, but for them to feel connected to each other as an art-curious community.
Whether it's breathtaking vibrancy of painting or thought-provoking subjects, the contemporary art installation or art can stir emotion and leave a long-lasting impression.
The first time I've come to this event, and this was inspired by I just recently started going to galleries. Like when the Latitudes Art Fair was out, I went solo. So I felt like I needed an up-close experience just to see how it's like to interpret different types of art, because as someone that's new in the field, I still feel like there's a lot that I have to learn about breaking down a piece or whatever. So the reason I came is just to get that knowledge, and yeah, it's very refreshing so far.
It's really difficult to find that space, like that community where you can glide through the gallery with people very close, where they're explaining the art, because sometimes I think I've done a lot of them by myself and it can be overwhelming through like these latitudes where you go and there's so much to see, but you don't really get the time to walk through and understand each artist or the history around that artist. So I think for me that is what's meaningful, and having that space to say, you know what, we can actually also be in these spaces and understand the art the way that it should, than me just browsing through and just be like, okay, what does this mean for me? So yeah, today has been that for me.
This has been refreshing, and it's a nice introduction into Joburg, because I just recently moved here. So big credit to my sister as well, who's been introducing me to these art fairs and art galleries. And this one especially, I just appreciate, I get exposed to the women arts as well, the women in arts as well, which it's not as common as the guys in the industry. Because we're used to our Fatuwane, Mukeli, but now we're getting used to now introduced to a lot of ladies now in the industry. So that for me, I also love the sculptures. It's something I just recently found out that I do like, because for me, I grew up sketching. So now, you get exposed to different mediums.
Gliding Through the Gallery is set on supporting local and emerging artists. Many of these galleries showcase up-and-coming talents, offering them a platform to gain exposure and connect with a wider audience. This experience is on its way to different parts of the country.
We're planning on doing Cape Town next year and potentially actually going to Lagos in Nigeria later on this year. So depending on whether people have the appetite, then we can actually take this to the west of Africa, and then next year I will be definitely taking this to Cape Town.
Art galleries and exhibitions offer far more than just the place of viewing paintings, sculptures or photography. They are a window into a different world, the reflections and the past of the art. Whether you're an art fanatic or someone who simply enjoys a day out, then this is for you. For Morning Live, I am Tapelo Moela.